of our senior citizens have saved an average of more than $600 a year on their prescription drugs. So you have to tell people about all this, because folks don't always know. You can tell people about what Barack has done to raise standards in our public schools and make college more affordable for our young people again, so that they can get the good education they need to get good jobs, right? I also want you to tell people about how hard Barack has been fighting for the DREAM Act. You know? So that responsible young immigrants who came here as children and were raised as Americans can earn a path to citizenship by going to college or serving in our military. Tell them about that. Help them understand. And you can also tell people that because my husband ended Don't Ask, Don't Tell, our troops will never again have to lie about who they are to serve the country they love. We need you to tell them about that. They need to know. Because of the Little Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, which was the very first bill Barack signed into law, it's now easier for women to get equal pay for equal work. What about that?
All right.
Woo! And of course, with those two brilliant Supreme Court justices that Barack appointed for the first time, our sons and daughters, our grandsons and granddaughters watch 3 women take their seat on our nation's highest. That all of this is at stake next November. It's all on the line. And in the end, it all boils down to one simple question. Will we continue the change that we've begun and the progress that we've made, or will we just allow everything that we fought for to just slip away? We know what we need to do. We cannot turn back now. We need to keep moving forward. We have come a long way these past few years, and we have so much more work to do. And more than anything else, that's what we're working for. Truly, the chance to finish what we started. The chance to keep on fighting for the values that we believe in and the vision that we share. We all share this vision. This isn't just my vision or Barack's vision. This is our vision. That's what my husband has been doing every single day as President of the United States. That's what he's been doing. And over the past 3.5 years, I can't believe it's been 3.5 years. What I have learned in this time, because I have had the chance to see up close and personal what that work of the president looks like. You know, what does that look like? I have seen how the issues that cross a president's desk are always the hard ones. Always. The problems with no easy solutions. The judgment calls where the stakes are so high that there is no margin for error. None. And as president, you can get all kinds of advice and opinions from all kinds of people, and you do. But at the end of the day, when it comes time to make that decision, all you have to guide you are your values, right? All you have is your vision and your life experiences. In the end, that's how the decisions are made. Who is that man?
That's
in
right.
the end, when you're making those impossible choices, it all boils down to who you are and what you stand for.
That's right.
That's what I've seen. And let me tell you, we all know who my husband is, don't we? That we know. He is the son of a single mother who struggled to put herself through school and pay the bills. He is the grandson of a woman who woke up before dawn every day to catch a bus at the bank. That job she had. His grandmother was promoted up from a secretary to a vice president, and she worked hard to support his family. And she was good at what she did, but like so many women, he watched her hit that glass ceiling. And men no more qualified than she was were promoted up that ladder ahead of her. So believe me, Barack knows what it means when a family struggles. He knows what it means when someone doesn't have a chance to fulfill their potential. That he knows. That's who he is. And today, let me tell you, as a father, he knows what it means to want something better for your kids. Those are the experiences that have made him the man, but more importantly, the president he is today. And we are blessed to have him.
Yes, we are.
That I know. So when it comes time to stand up for the American workers and for American families, you know what my husband's going to do, right?
Right.
You know what he's going to do. When there's a choice about protecting our rights and our freedoms, you know where Barack is going to stand, right?
Right.
And when we need a leader to make the hard decisions, right? To keep this country moving forward, you know in your heart that you can count on my husband. Because that is what he has been doing every single day since he's been in office. Every single day. But for those of you who saw me on the campaign trail before, I will tell you what I told you then. He cannot do this alone. That was never the promise. He cannot do it alone. He needs you. We need you. We always have, we always will. He needs you to keep giving just a little part of yourselves each week to this campaign like you're already doing. He needs you to keep pounding that pavement and signing up your friends and your neighbors with those I'm in cards. You all have seen those cards. Sign them, take them. Sign them up. He needs you to recruit even more volunteers, as Sandy said. Multiply yourselves and even more organizers and show people how that day-to-day efforts will absolutely make a difference. Many of you have seen it before. These efforts make a difference. And he needs you to send people to gottaregister.com. Gottaregister.com. That's a website that was created for folks from every state to go to find out how to register to vote and how to find out where to cast their ballots. It's a very useful tool. Know about it. Help people find it. And if you have any doubt, if anyone in this room has any doubt about the difference that you're making, this is what I just want you all to remember that in the end, this all could come down to those last few thousand people that we register to vote. I mean, think about this as you're working. It could come down to a few thousand, maybe a few hundred votes. It could all come down to that last few people that you get to the poll in November, right?
Right.
That could make the difference. And I want you to think for a minute about what those numbers mean when, you know, they're spread out over an entire state, right? It might mean registering just one more person. Think about that. One more person. It might mean just helping one more person from your community get out on election day. One more person. So that's why you have to know that with every door you knock on, with every call you make, with every conversation that you have, I want you to remember that this could be the one. Think about it. This could be the one. That person that you convince, that person that you give just a look at, that person that's just a little confused about the truth of what has happened, that person could be the one. You could be the one that inspires someone to make their voice heard this November, like Sandy. There are people like her now, back then, who were thinking, where was I? What happened? You could be the one to inspire them and show them why this election is important and why their involvement actually does matter. That democracy is not a passive process. Whether we're voting for the President of the United States or a city council, everyone has to be involved all the time, every day. Because oftentimes it comes down to that one person across a series of states, right? So never underestimate that power of the ground game. What we're doing here, what you all are doing here, these team leaders, the work, the calls, the phone banks. There's a reason we invest in this. This is what democracy looks like. It's supposed to look this way. This is exactly how it's supposed to work. And you all are at the heart of it. You're at the core of how democracy works. And we are so proud of you all doing that hard work every single day. So I have one final question to ask you. Are you in? Oh, wait. I can't hear you. Because let me tell you all, I am so in. I am so in. I am going to be working so hard. Your president is going to be working so hard. See, because the beauty of campaigning is that it brings us all together. No matter the outcome, it brings us together. We make friends. We learn from each other. We understand our differences. We connect in ways that are so important. That's why I love this process, even though sometimes it's kind of scary. But I am so in, and I'm going to be working hard right alongside you. So I want you all fired up.